Good evening to all. I will start the session. Okay. So myself, Dr. Nagaraju, and my completed PhD in machine learning. Now, before starting the concepts, first I will introduce what are the contents that we are going to cover. Within 5 minutes, I will cover the syllabus. Once you understand the syllabus, based on that one, you will get the complete idea. Okay, these are the things that are going to be discussed in the sessions. Okay, I will give you the content briefly within 5 minutes. After completion of 5 minutes, I will go to the corresponding Python programming. Okay. First, as usual, for any programming language, we start with some introduction. What is introduction? The basic components that are required for writing a program. The basic components in the sense, simple basic components, comments, identifiers, keywords, variables, data types, operators, so etc. Type conversion, typecasting, internally some additional things are there. These are the basic components. Once you understand these basic components, then you are ready for writing simple programs. I said the word simple programs. After that, I am moving into decision making statements. So decision making statement. So under these decision making statements, we discuss different scenarios: if else, if, elif, else, and then nested if. So we will discuss these decision making statements. So these decision making statements change the flow of the program. Change the flow of the program. Once you understand this decision, then we are moving to the next level, that is iterative statement. There we are using iterative means loop. We are using while loop and for loop with an extension also. With an extension while with else, for with else. So for this, to add more functionality, we are moving into jumping statement. Break, continue, and then pass. Okay, by the completion of this one, you are in a position to write the program. You are in a position to write the program. Anyway, for writing the program in Python, we need to discuss five very important topics. After completion of all these things, we will discuss the topics of string, list, tuple, dictionary, and then set. So these five plays a very crucial role in your Python. Simple sense, this is the heart of Python programming. Without this one, it is not possible to write a program. Mainly these five plays a very crucial role. Okay, here I will discuss each and everything in detail. In detail in the sense, we are going to discuss what is what everything happened, along with the methods that are available in the string, in the list, in the tuple, in the dictionary, in the set, etc., and how to write the programs. Along with the methods, we will discuss some practice programs also, how the methods are useful in the real time scenario. I will give you some real time problems, how they are applicable on the real time scenarios. Okay, once so these are completed, next we are discussed the concept of functions. So this function, to add more functionality, functions purpose is to add more functionality. To add more functionality, we are using the function. In this, we are using some additional concepts, that is a normal function, recursive function, anonymous function, special functions. We will discuss different types of functions. Hardly takes 3 to 4 hours for completion of functions. Okay, Now, by this, one part of the Python is completed. In the simple sense, most of the institutes they say that this is the basics of Python, that is core Python. Next, advanced Python. But in my point of view, no basics, no advanced. The completely it is a Python. After that, we discussed object oriented programming. Object oriented programming. Under this object oriented programming, we will cover class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. So, data hiding, encapsulation, we will discuss all these things. Along with some additional topics are there. For example, the additional topics are we will discuss the concept of constructor, we will discuss the destructor, and one of the very important property, discuss the garbage collection. We will discuss all the object oriented programming aspects of Python programming language. Along with, we also discussed exception handling. How do we handle the exception, the different mechanisms for exception handling, and then the concept of modules. How do you use the module, how do you import the module, how do you utilize the modules, and we will discuss different types of modules: OS module, random module, math module, and regular expression RE module. Day 2 time we will discuss different types of modules, how the modules are useful. Remember, the Python programming becomes popular because of this module only. Anyway, in the today's session, I will explain what is happened because of these modules only. Okay, once you completed almost all these basics information, now you are ready for doing the project. Now, once that Python is completed, the Python have many applications. Anyway, we'll discuss the applications later. Among the multiple applications, if you want to go any application, that is either machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, IoT, cyber security, okay, normal desktop applications, web applications, whatever the aim, but compulsory this Python is required. After this, what we will discuss, I explain the most important modules of NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, SciPy or Scikit-learn. I will discuss all these along with. So, what is machine learning? What is machine learning? How the machine learning is classified, and I will explain at least 2 to 3 algorithms of machine learning. Three algorithms, how the machine learning algorithms are used, and I will implement some 2 real-time projects. So, 2 real-time projects. Anyway, you can use these projects as your, for example, if you are pursuing any graduation or post-graduation, you can use these projects in your academics. Or else, if it is completed, it acts as additional benefit to your resume. So, they discuss these modules. These are the modules that are related to data science. Once you complete these modules, you are completely eligible for data science. And along with, I also explain some machine learning algorithms, then you are in a position to do machine learning project. Okay, these are the things that we are going to cover throughout our session. Throughout our session, this is the syllabus. I think everyone have some syllabus copy is there. Everyone consists of syllabus copy. Clear? Now I am enter into Python. Okay, 10 minutes completed. I enter into Python. Again, blindly I am not entered into Python. If I entered blindly means you don't know what happens. Why you are enter into Python? You have any question? No. Because of that reason, what is the reason for selecting the Python? Why the Python becomes the most popular language? Right now, C, C++, Java, C Sharp, .NET, Many programming languages are there, but most of the members preferred Python only. Immediately the question is, why Python? For that I will explain some basic concepts. First of all, what is mean by program? What is mean by program? Here I will start from the scratch. Even non-IT student, that means even you don't know anything about any programming language, if this is your first lesson throughout your academics, no problem, I will start from the scratch. So first, what is mean by program? What is mean by program? Simply set of statements or set of instructions combined together to do a task. To do a task. Task means one work. That means a set of statements are combined to perform one task. For example, my task is to perform addition of two numbers. So to perform addition of two numbers, what are the steps I have? First, I read the first number. Second, I read the second number. Third, perform the addition. And fourth, give the result to the user. Yes or no? These four set of instructions combined together, that is called a program. That is the definition of the program. Immediately, you need to know what is software. Why you are learning Python? For knowing the software. What is the software? Simply collection of programs. Collection of programs to do an activity. To do one activity. I think you understand. One program generally perform one task. Such multiple programs are combined together, then it becomes a software. Right now in front of you, the paint screen is open. Now this is a software or a program? Absolutely, this is a software. How can I say that? See this one. For example, here pencil, this is one program for writing. Suppose fill with color, this is one program to fill with color. Text, one program. Eraser, one program. Select, one program. Resize, one program. Such multiple programs are combined, then the software paint is created. Okay, right now everyone, you are moving to software industry, or most of the members working in the software industry, they know the term software, software. IRCTC is a software for booking the train tickets. Suppose book my show is a software for booking the movie tickets. Amazon is a software for buying the products or selling, etc. All those are softwares. Now, and again, everyone listen to what? Two times. Product based companies, service based companies. What is the difference between product based and service? Before getting that point, you need to know two things. The software is originally divided into two types. One is application software. Second one is system software. So generally the industry divide the software into only two types. One is application software. Second one is system software. What is mean by application software? Simply, I designed a software for some specific application. Specific application. For example, right now I created a software called Book My Show. The purpose of Book My Show is to book movie tickets. Suppose for DMart, a billing software is designed only for billing the items in the DMart products. For example, IRCTC, a software that is designed only for running the IRCTC, that is the train ticket booking. So you got it. Application means some specific purpose. Application software means we are designing a software for some specific purpose, that is called application software. Fine. Now, what is system software? System means the, for example, If you want to use IRCTC, simply you open the browser www.irctc.in, execute, everything is happened. Right now, if your system does not have any operating system, I think everyone know each and every system must and should have OS. Suppose right now, if your system does not have any OS, how you are open the specific book my show, or how you are open the IRCTC? Is it possible? No. Now, system software is simply the software that is designed to run the system. The software that is designed to run the system internally, system software is used to run the application software, to run the application softwares. For example, operating system. Without operating system, it is not possible to run the application. Suppose compiler. Without compiler, it is not possible to run the program. Think those are system softwares. For example, now you are writing some Python program, very good. The Python program is for executing the Python program. You need one software. So understand the point carefully. In the entire industry, some team members are there. The purpose of the members is to design the software for executing the applications. For example, Jupyter. Jupyter is the software where we are executing my Python programs. Understand my intention? Jupyter is the software where you are executing your Python program. Now, by using this Python program, I designed a large application. Even though you created large application or small application, compulsory you need this software to run. Now, some persons design this one. Those are called product engineers. That is, they are designed the product. This is a system software. Now, these application, Python, etc., these programs are run on this one. Those are application softwares. Those are application softwares. Clear the point? Okay. Right now you understand what is the software, what is the differentiation. Once you know this one, now how the software is designed. So everyone assume that, sir, you are not teaching Python. Yes, right now I am not teaching Python. But if you want to go to Python, you need to know the basic things. Then only it is very easy for you. So after completion of next step, I entered into Python. Okay, anyway, wait for 5 more minutes. Software, the industry, if you want to design a software, blindly they are not design the software. They follow some software development life cycle. Software development life cycle. Okay, what is mean by this software development? Software development means we are developing some software. Life cycle means the life cycle of a man, my birth to death. Similarly, from the starting, that is initiation of the software to until the delivery of the software, that is called life cycle. Obviously, different stages. The first stage is communication. What is mean by this is not required right now. For example, simply you are the you have some company. I think you are the manager. Right now, I want some software. What immediately I connected to you, sir. These are the my requirements. So please develop a software according to my requirements. Okay, all these things are communicated. Once the communication is completed, now what you are doing? So the team members analyze the requirements. Okay, whatever the requirements given by the client, I analyze the requirement. Analyze in the sense, for example, for this project, these many number of persons are required. This is the programming language. These are the functional requirements. These are the non-functional requirements, that is performance, etc. Simply we analyze all the requirements. Based on this analysis, we design some architecture generally called as prototype. We design some architecture. Simple sense, if you want to construct a house, first we analyze all the requirements. Okay, this is the land. So for this land, this is the duration. These number of workers are needed. Based on that one. So based on the place size, I created some blueprint. Now the most important implementation is the fourth stage. Implementation in the sense, whatever the analysis or design we done, that is to be converted into code format. Code is program. Program is a task. That means whatever the theoretical knowledge I have, that is moved into practical. That is need to be converted into practical. Okay, the analysis or design is converted into implementation. After implementation, different phases are there: testing, that is test the project, and deployment, that is deliver to the project to the client, and then give the maintenance, etc., etc. But right now my aim is convert this theoretical information into coding form. Here I need one language. I need one language depending upon the project, depending upon the applications. Here I select the programming language. Clear? Now, generally, three types of languages are there. In the general categorization, we have three types of languages. One is mission level language. Second one is assembly level language. Third one is high level language. Right now this is not required for us. This is completely language used for microprocessor, etc. Now I will explain 1 and 3 clearly. Observe. Mission means computer. Now what is the mission level language? The language that is understandable by the computer. Mission level language means the language that is understandable by the computer. Generally computer understand only binary language, that is zeros and ones. A computer understand only the binary language, zeros and ones. That means here the theoretical is converted into coding. If you are choosing the mission language, then you need to write your program in zeros and ones. You need to write your program in zeros and ones. For example, 2 plus 3. If you are given this statement, system unable to understand. For example, right now I am speaking in English. Suppose, for example, sorry, assume that if any one person doesn't know English, he is unable to understand. Similarly, mission understand each and every instruction in the form of binary, but 2 comma 3 comma plus are not binaries. Computer is unable to understand. You need to write like this. Whether it is right or wrong, secondary. The program is like this. Then what happened? It is very easy for the system, but anyway it is very difficult for the programmer. You are the programmer, I am the programmer. It is very difficult for the programmer to remember all these zeros and ones. So to overcome that problem, I am moving into high level. High level means simply nature language, the language that is understandable by the programmer, human. The language that is understandable by the programmer is called mission level language. Is called mission level language. Clear the point? Now, what happened here? Many number of high level languages are there. Right now, you are selected Python as your language. You are selected Python as your language. Why? High level language means easy for the programmer. Easy for the programmer. Anyway, this high level language doesn't understandable by the computer. You need to convert your program from high level to mission level. I will discuss these things whenever you are writing the program. Right now your selection is is high level language. From that, suppose sir, C is available, Java is available, Python is available, why you are selecting Python? Exactly. Everyone clear? So up to now, I discussed one point. What is my point? Selection of Python. In the high level, I selected Python as my programming language. Remember, right now I am not explaining the features. My aim is not to buy hard the things. Suppose if I explain the future, suppose most of the demos they are given. So Python is a high level language, Python is a general purpose language, Python is a open source, Python is a free source, Python is a dynamically typed language. Then you are by hearing all the things. What is the use? Once you are writing some program, based on the program, based on the output, you have to in a position, yes, Python is the simple language, Python is the free source, Python is the dynamically typed. Once that concept is completed, automatically you understand this is the use of Python. Okay, now immediately my first question is, why Python? I will give you the answer for this one. After this, your choice. Why Python? I have many reasons. The first basic reason is, for example, consider C. Suppose C is the procedure oriented programming. What is procedure oriented programming? So right now that is not my intention. For example, if you are opted for C language, C satisfies the procedure oriented programming principles. Okay, for example, if you are selecting Java, Java is object oriented programming. Java is an object oriented programming. That means, so procedure oriented means some principles are there, object oriented means some principles are there. C supports only the principles of this one, Java supports only the principles of object oriented. But coming to Python, Python supports both procedure oriented programming and object oriented programming. Both the principles are supported. That means, observe, whatever the things that you are doing by using C and by using Java, both the things are done by using Python. Sir, how? How in the sense? In the starting, I given some content. So if decision making statements, if else, strings, list, data types, I given some points. There we are writing my programs by using procedure oriented, and I given the heading also object oriented. That means we will cover both the procedure oriented concepts of Python and at the same time object oriented concepts of Python. So this is the one of the best reason for selecting Python. Next, the most important. For example, I am writing a Python or C or Java, a program just to print one message welcome. A program to print welcome message. How? Consider C language. Consider C language. This is the syntax. How to write a program. Even though anyone don't know the C language, no problem. I will start the Python from the scratch. Anyway, you observed, I started from the program definition. Main, printf, welcome. This is C program for just to printing a welcome message. For just to printing a welcome message. Coming to Java. How to write the program in Java. So class sample public static void main string args of system dot out dot println welcome. Close. close. This is the way to write to print welcome message in Java. Finally, coming to Python, print welcome. The program is completed. The program is completed. Based on this one, come to one conclusion. Python is simple and easy to learn, yes or no? Compared to C, you can observe not the number of lines, that is not only a criteria. So if you want to print just one message, you need many other stuff. So coming to Java in Python. So compared to remaining programming languages, Python have very less number of syntaxes. Less number of syntaxes. It is very simple because of this reason, and easy, very easy to learn compared to other programming languages. This is the reason everyone nowadays selected the Python as their preferable programming language. Now, okay, this is my second point. My next reason is the concept of module. The concept of module. This is the main reason. This is my main reason. For example, general scenario, if you are writing a program by using Java, a program or a project, whatever you think. For example, assume there are 200 lines of code. There are 200 lines of code if you are writing a program in Java. General scenario, on and average, if you are writing the same code or same project by using Python, and the worst case the program is completed in 20 to 30 lines of the code. Observe the huge difference between Java and Python. Why? Why in the sense Python have the concept of module. What is module? In Python, everything is predefined. Everything is predefined. You no need to define anything. You no need to define anything. Already everything is defined, placed in some module. What is your aim? You need to know, okay, this is the thing available at this position. Simply use. Already everything is defined. Your aim is simply call that one and use that one. Call the particular module and use the particular module. So you no need to write the large code. For example, I will give you one example. If you want to draw a circle, if you want to draw a circle in C or C++ or Java language, large program. So taking the coordinates, taking the radius and draw the circle with diameter, etc., etc. Blind procedure is there. For example, I will show you how to draw the circle in Python. Even though you don't know, I will explain the software everything later. Just to observe, import turtle. See this one, circle is created or not. For example, I will show you big circle, turtle dot circle of 100. 100 is radius. See, a circle is created or not. This much easy. So only a single line change the entire concept, the entire programming language. So this is the one of the main reason. Module, 95% of programming is defined in module. Your aim is simply how to use. And I forgot to say one thing. Along with, we will discuss the concept of files and database connection. That is how to store the data in the database and how do we retrieve the data by using Python. How do we retrieve the data by using Python. Okay. So here multiple databases are there. So for example, I will explain MySQL, one database. Here, based on MySQL, we can move any databases. We can move to any databases. Okay. Now, finally, why Python? That is, in the sense, the applications. Simple answer. What is my simple answer? A to Z. What is the meaning of A to Z? One second, I got one question. I will explain that question to everyone. What is that one? As easiness and simplicity of usage brings Python forward than Java or C. So that is one of the point. Anyway, so the question is a very good question. The question is the easy and simplicity usage of Python forward than Java or C. Yes, that is one of the reason. Along with the region, Python also supports robustness. Anyway, Java is more robust than Python. That is absolutely true. But only robustness is the not only criteria. Remaining things, so speed is also criteria, efficiency is a criteria, performance is a criteria, and usage, everything, many number of criterias are there. And the areas where we are using A to Z application, A to Z in the sense, in every application, for example, desktop application. What is mean by desktop application? By using Python, you can design any type of software that is installed in your system. That is installed in your system. For example, VLC media player that is installed in your system. Yes or no? Like that. Any type of application that is installed in your system, you are using Python. Web application. Web application means any application that requires some internet. For example, book my show. Through web browser, I open the URL and go to the corresponding book my show page, and I perform some operations, booking my ticket, etc. Not only book my show, any type of web applications are designed, and audio applications, video applications, audio applications, video applications, computer graphics, that is computer vision applications. In the sense, so simply all multimedia applications and security, all security applications. And at the same time, the most important is for all machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, IoT, for these applications compared to remaining programming languages, Python is the efficient one. Nowadays, the most popular thing is machine learning, artificial intelligence. So generally 99.9% of machine learning projects are implemented by using Python, or artificial intelligence implemented by using Python. Remember, even though it is possible to implement by using Java, fine, but compared to that one, it is very, very easy in Python. Why? Python, all the modules are predefined. All the modules are predefined. So these are the my reasons for why Python becomes the most popular language. Now, anyway, I will explain the end of these sessions. I will explain the machine learning. Along with the concepts of machine learning, I will give you at least two real-time projects step by step. How do you get the data set? That is retrieval of some data set, how do perform pre-processing operation, how do measure the metrics, that is accuracy, performance, etc. Anyway, we will discuss all these things. Okay. Anyway, my first point is completed. So in the today's session, first anyway the contents after completion, my first point. What is my first point? Why Python? That is my first point. Okay. Now, now, just I entered into Python, some basic components. Once you understand the basic components, then I install some software for executing the program. I will install some software for executing the program. Okay. Now, first basic topic is identifier. First basic topic is identifier. What is mean by identifier? Follow carefully. This identifier, I already said these are the basic components, but everyone know without basics it is not possible. Suppose if you want to give one sentence, you must and should know the alphabets A to Z. Yes or no? The identifier plays also this much crucial role. Identifier is simply a name. Identifier is a name that is given to in the program. We are using some topics: variables, class, object, function, string name, list name, tuple name, dictionary name, set name. Each and everything consists of some name. You have some name, I have some name, like that. Each and everything consists of some name. Identifier is simply a name given to either a variable or object or a class, etc. Whatever we are using, for that we are given a name. That name is called identifier. Now the thing is, directly it is not possible to give the name. So here you need to follow some rules. So blindly whatever the name you want, it is not possible to give the name. You need to follow some rules to give the name. For example, for your understanding, I will explain. Your name is some ABC or your name is some XYZ. How your parents given the name to you? General scenario is based on time of birth, based on date of birth. Yes or no? For example, if you born at 10:30, generally if you born at 10:30, okay, at the particular 10:30 on this day, this is the star. Based on the star, your name starts with this letter only. Yes or no? Exactly. For your name, you have some rules. Exactly. In any programming language, if you want to give a name, they also have to follow some rules. They need to follow some rules. So what are the rules? Simply the rules are: first one, a name may consist of alphabets. What is alphabets? A to Z, or capital A to capital Z. That means everyone remember these are uppercase, uppercase. This is lowercase. So at the time of given a name, uppercase letter is different from lowercase letter. Both are not same. Upper and lower are not same. A name consists of combination of digits. What are the digits means? 0 to 9. 0 to 9. Finally, a name consists of some special character, only underscore. Only underscore. Now I will give you some sample names. A1. How many names? This is a single name. A1. I given a name like this, valid. A underscore 1, valid. A underscore 123, valid. Suppose AB. This is also a single name, valid. Okay. Suppose AB9, valid. You got it? You have to use any name combination of letters, that is alphabets, digits, and the special character underscore. For example, $B. It is not valid. Such type of names are not allowed. Why? Here you are using the special symbol underscore. You are using the special symbol underscore. Sorry, special symbol dollar. This is not preferable. Only underscore. Other than this one, combination of letters and digits. And So these are allowed. One very very important rule is your name does not begin with your name does not begin with a digit. That is, whatever the name you are using, your name does not starts with a digit. What is the meaning? 1A. It is invalid. That means here your name begins with the digit. You clear the point? You can use the combination. That means A1 valid. Why it begins with alphabet? Underscore A. This is also valid. Here I am given only does not begin with a digit means your name begin with either alphabet or your name begin with underscore. So these are the main points. Along with one more point, your name is not a keyword. Your name is not a keyword. What is the meaning of what is the term keyword? The word the word that is defined for some special purpose. What is mean by this one? For example, at the time of the Python program language development, some words are reserved for some special purpose only. Reserved words. Reserved words. So those are not used as your names. Here these names are user names. So user means a programmer. According to my program, I am creating some names for remembering purpose. I am creating my names. So keywords are reserved words. So those are not allowed to use as your names. For example, if is not used as your name. Why? If is already fixed. The purpose of if is to check some condition. For example, while is already defined. The purpose of while is to repeat a loop. So such a type. So keywords are some reserved words. They are designed for some special purpose only. Those are not allowed. And the last point is, now your parents given a name to you. Is there any restriction on the length of the name? You can place a name of any length. Name of any length. Similarly, here also there is no limit on the length of the identifier. So why I'm specifically speaking this word? Coming to other languages except to Python, remaining programming languages, the length of the name is fixed, 8 characters, 16 characters, only that matter fixed. But coming to identifier, there is no limit. Now, I think you understand. If you are writing a program, you need some names. So, how to give the name? Those are called, these are the rules. By following these rules, you are given some names. Everyone remember alphabet su, digits su, underscore. And the most importantly, whatever the name you are taken, the name does not starts with a digit. The name does not starts with a digit. That means it can starts with either underscore or alphabets, and it must not be a keyword, and there is no limit on the length of the identifier. You can use a variable of any length. Take variable or a string or a list, whatever it is, of any length, but generally even though they are given, we are not utilizing. So we are using the names according to the program. According to the program. This is the basic point. Identifier. Next, immediately I am using keyword. What is my next point? What is keyword? Already said keywords are reserved words. The words that are reserved for some special purpose. The words that are reserved for some special purpose. In Python, we have a total of 33 keywords. In Python, you have a total of 33 keywords. Okay. So what are the 33 keywords? How do you get all the 33 keywords? I will explain. So now, what is my aim? You are writing one Python program. Okay, where you are writing the program and how you are executing the program? You need a software. Yes or no? For writing and executing the program, you need one software. We need one software. Okay, that is right now I will explain IDLE. So IDLE software, how to install IDLE and how to write and execute the programs. Right now I will explain IDLE. Okay, now I think everyone know, sorry, I think everyone don't know what is the full form of IDLE. IDLE means integrated development, and simply L specifies learning environment. So there are many tools for executing the Python program. IDLE, Jupyter, Spider, Anaconda, Google Apps, PyCharm, many tools are there. Anyway, I will explain one by one. This is the starting session. You need to know the basic things. How to install. Very simple. Everyone go to the browser. Everyone open the browser. I will explain step by step. Open the browser. Here type python.org. Python.org. This is the official website. From this website you are downloading your Python. Okay, python.org. Coming to the next session, you are everyone requested to install. If you have any doubts at the time of installation, I will clear all your doubts, no problem. Here observe download. Simply place the cursor here. No need to click also. Place the cursor here. Here Windows, Mac OS and other platforms. That means depending on your operating system. So whatever the operating system you are using, download the software. Suppose right now I am using Windows. Simply go to Windows. By default they also shown the Windows. Python 3.11.4. This is the version. Actually, they are showing the latest version. This is the latest version. Sir, I am not interested with the latest version. I want exactly this version. No problem. Click on Windows. Click on Windows. Here observe different versions are there: 3.9.17, 3.10.11, 3.11.3. Like this, whatever the version you want, you can simply click on this one. Simply click on this one. Automatically one installer is downloaded. Sorry. Here, see this one, Python 3.11.4. Installer is downloaded. Now in my system already the Python IDLE is available. Anyway, if I remove this one, I will lost all the files. Why? Because I saved all the files in the same folder only. That is the reason. I will explain step by step procedure. So simply go to here, click on this one. The file is downloaded. Whenever the file is downloaded, observe here, the file is downloaded. Click on this one. Next it asks yes or no. Yes, I want to install. After that some options is there. Install. Simply click on install. Click on install. Next to finish. Within 1 minute your IDLE is installed. Exactly within 1 minute your IDLE is installed. Once the IDLE is installed, then I will explain how to write the program and how to execute the program. First of all, what is the program, how the program is written by using Python. Everything we will discuss in the next session. By everyone requested, Install this Python IDLE. If you have any problem, then I will clear all your doubts. Now, this is time for doubts. Any doubts, please ask me. What is turtle? Okay, so I am one turtle means simply one module. So here why I explain the turtle in the sense just for your understanding. Everything is available in the module. Suppose turtle is one module. See here import turtle. So automatically whatever the things that are available in the turtle directly I am using. Anyway, you will get the things. Whenever we are in the topic of module, you will get that particular point. No problem. Okay, just for your understanding only I used that thing.